Halo, okay? Go through the end of Halo 5, get those reps in, because reps are all that matters in everything you do in life. You know, whether you're working out or whether you're a caster or whether you're a player, reps are what matter. And these guys have put in the reps. Can Team Trocity come through? I don't know. The only player I know on Team Trocity, to be honest, is Elderly Chef, because I play him on matchmaking sometimes. But here we go, hopping on board proper. We'll see in a little bit. We've got AMR pushing down bottom center, and he gets a kill right away. Great job by him to get that first pick.
Yeah, we discussed before we got into this one, will anybody be able to put a stop to Oxygen this early on in the bracket? Well, I mean, here we'll have an opportunity here for Team Trocity to do that. They're going to grab the oddball early on, and I'm very intrigued where they want to take this one. Do they try and push through and bring this one to tower?
Yeah, it looks like Nathan Bacon did have the ball for a second there. It looks like ball is on top of tower. They've got 9 seconds so far on the Elderly Chef side of things, Team Trocity. And of course, great use of that power weapon. The Heat Wave is such a disgusting weapon in the right hands. We've seen tons of players at a high level use that weapon so effectively. And that little setup they had, it's going to be broken instantly, Infinity.
Yep, indeed it is. Ball now in hands for Oxygen Esports, and they're going to start to do what we just saw from G2 on this very map. I kind of brought it up. I was kind of hinting at it. You know, is this team going to take it towards tower? Well, that's exactly what they've done. They've got control of it, and sniper in hand now for Haynes also. You do not want to let this guy snipe you out of the map, and well, he was going to get one there onto the player coming in from behind. There is still an opportunity for do that, as actually the match is going to be ended. Something seems to be wrong. Actually, one player's left. That's why one player seems to have disappeared, so we'll be hitting the reset here for game number 1.
They did that on purpose. They saw that you know, they were getting Oxygen Esports was getting too much time, so they're like, you know, we're just gonna quit out and just reset the game. Maybe we can get a better start. No, but the great start from them. That was a great break. They got 3 dead instantly. We're able to take over tower. Such a power position on the map. We talked about it many times. I like green on the opposite side of things. I don't really like holding it in garage. Same thing as you know, on recharge. A lot of people like to hold the ball in pipes. I hate it. Maybe it's because I'm a mouse and keyboard player, but I get so claustrophobic in there, man. Like, there's just nowhere to go. So I'm all about holding it in like an open area. You can get some crossfire down, but I like green on the opposite side. But a lot of, you know, the pros know better than me. I'm sitting here on the desk. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, right? They hold it in garage, but we'll see. That start was really good. They were able to get like 10 seconds. I know it's not a lot, but if they can get that start again, maybe hold the setup, maybe potentially we'll see more time on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing, I think, for a number of these teams. We've seen moments of excellence from a number of rosters going up against some of the higher seeded teams. It is just making those moments last a little bit more consistently and, of course, longer as well. You know, again, if they can get that right out the gate, they can grab the oddball, bring it towards their side of the map, bring it towards tower, and hold it in the position that, you know, teams have been held against for this tournament. We see it for G2 again. Now we saw it there momentarily from Oxygen. If they can do that themselves and hold the map properly, it would be huge. Of course, grabbing the sniper rifle will be an important part of that play also. If they can get that, they can hold it over towards Nest, they can hold it over to top tower. It's all about holding all of these power positions for Team Trocity at the moment. But a solid start for them. They're showing promise at the moment here, Active. I want to see more of it.
Definitely. We are loading into our next match. Of course, if they don't make it through this one, they still have another chance on Bazaar Slayer. But I would say Bazaar is arguably even more favorable towards a very good team, just due to the fact that the dynamic spawns, being able to trap players on each end of the map. But here we go. Hopping on board once again. The sniper rifle up top. We're going to be on board with Tekika.
All right, well, let's see what Tekika can do. Obviously, has the support around from Elderly Chef. See what he can cook up over towards green. Unfortunately, he won't be able to get that fight as Haynes in its name going to grab a couple of frags to their name. And, well, the oddball now in control for Oxygen Esports right out the gate. And, well, I'm going to give you one guess as to where they've taken it.
Right over to tower, of course. And, of course, you see that camo is coming up here shortly. The sniper in the hands of Haynes. Can he get the shot off? No, he does not. Actually gets taken out. And that player is going to stay alive on bottom tower and force the play ball right away. Great job right there to get that kill on the sniper. Unfortunately, the player top tower did not see, you know, them getting pushed and ended up going down.
Well, it's actually good force coming out there from this Team Trocity side. They're able to force that ball away now and straight away trying to gain control of the tower to make sure they can get the ball in their favor. But history seems to be repeating itself. Doesn't take long here for Oxygen to regain control of that ball and bring it over towards tower. And the worst bit about all of this here, Active, is that there is a sniper rifle in control for Common. What he can do with it, he can be nutty if he hits a shot.
Yeah, Sniper's a little bit difficult this game, but not for him. The no-scope comes through. Great shot. He's also got the heat wave, too, and he's going to make use of that. Decides not to shoot it until late. And he gets the killing spree here as well. That ball is going to be down bottom. It looks like they're going to grab that right off the bat here and rotate it towards the garage side of the map. So let's see if they're able to hold this a little longer. Those B spawns coming up potentially. Here comes the push.
Here comes the push too. Kind of push garage side. Swish ready for it. Of course, he's going to face this wave of Trocity players any second now. And, well, it's just the one that's needed to take him down. Chef will end up with that engagement in his favor. Its name looking to pick up the slack. We'll have a couple of fights to take on here. The first switches to the Mangler for the second. There's surely no way. There is. Its name wins the fight, and the ball once again in control here for Oxygen Esports. They look to transfer it over towards the back of Garage, holding on to this one.
I believe that was Nathan Bacon right there. A really good job by him to stay alive in that situation. He had a teammate up top center. I believe it was AMR, and he was able to stay alive for a little while there. His teammate did get a couple shots in, but unfortunately they were wiped. The awareness is not there. There's another kill for Haynes. Trying to clear out the garage side. Here's a player who's weak. Gets the double. Can he get the triple? No, he gets taken out. Tekika with a great kill to shut him down.
And once again, back to this position. Our Oxygen Esports, they just can't afford to stay away from it. They've got all those BR shots going down towards where the overshield will spawn. Right now, just going to hold on to it as the oddball in control. Why would they need to move? That's going to be the question, as Common will end up falling. Haynes and Swish now the last players left up as Name will fall. And, well, it's a good push coming in here from Trocity. They're able to push this oddball away and hit it for the reset.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, 70-4 is a really rough start to the game. Unfortunately, they're going to go down again. There's going to be some kills on the board here, but 2 dead right now for Trocity. Staying alive on your screen is Nathan Bacon. Good job to get his shields back. Angler not up for him to utilize here. He's going to push to top center. Ball is in front, gets some shots onto the ball. Good pressure there, but has to stay alive. He's got to watch out for his shortcut on his right. It could be pushing through to that, but he's taking a lot of damage right now, and this is one of those factors where taking that damage is going to cause you to die, and there it is.
Nice knock coming in from Common as well, as he able to take down one. Once again, just 10 seconds shy of victory. Our Oxygen Esports holding on to this oddball. They've got control of the map also. And actually, it's going to be Haynes falling with the ball. Pressure now coming in from dummies. The sniper is there, though. It's just a body shot. Not the finish just yet. We'll have to go for the BR to get this one done. The killing spree does come through. But the matter really hasn't changed as Common picks up 3. Brilliantly done from Common. He is dominating around this tower at the moment.
Yeah, just a great job with the sniper here to get multiple kills, holding the tower on his own. I would not recommend you do this at home. Always have a teammate around you, but Common doesn't need anybody. His snipe is on point here. They're going to get some more time and close this out. They only need 3 more seconds to win this round.
Well, there were flashes of brilliance there from Team Trocity. They were able to make Oxygen uncomfortable at various points, but not enough to really make all that much of a dramatic difference to the scoreboard there at the end of round number 1. That is by far a solid victory for Oxygen Esports. So now the question is, can they do it again here, as they're now going to spawn on Garage side? Does that change things?
Here's the fight, bottom center. Name's going to go down there. The ball is going to get taken by Elderly Chef's team. He's also got a heat wave in hand. He can utilize this. There could be some kills on the board for him. Very early in the game. Only 2 seconds in there. Gets the shot. Gets the beatdown. Misses the beatdown, but the camo is coming up. And because of that kill, they could secure it. But great kills by Swish and Haynes. They're going to secure camo here. And they've also, I believe, got a sniper in hand too.
He's going to get that kill there. Swish also in for it. The oddball will now reset here, as it's going to be Trocity for the first few points in this game. Oxygen haven't managed to get control just yet, and here we go. This is what you love to see from Oxygen. Right back in it. We're going to see Haynes POV gets yet another one, a back smack for the killing spree, and now would you look at this? It is once again Oxygen in control. They are going to leave the ball alone for a second here, just to kind of switch weapons, it would seem. But at the moment, it is tower control once again from Oxygen.
And Haynes, once again, making his life difficult there. Gets a kill. Can he get the second? He does not get the trade. But again, such a vital play right there, regardless of who they're playing against. Being able to play his life that long, be a nuisance, and just stay alive. Will let his team put the shots in. He's going to play the ball here on your screen. The ball is going to be played. 18 seconds to 5 is the score right now. Mangler up top tower. and maybe a potential push on the bottom, and it looks like they are going to go for this garage setup.
Yeah, it's not a bad play whatsoever, especially if you can get it going, of course. So we'll be asking questions about whether or not they'll be going for the push towards green if it is necessary. Of course, they might well be forced out that way sooner rather than later, and it seems like that might actually be the play. Active, you're getting your wish.
Yeah, I would love to see the green setup. They're holding it outside on the pillars here, which is actually fine, but there's no cross shot. Elderly Chef with a beautiful double kill, and they've now acquired the repulsor. I love the repulsor in this map to break setups on tower. I think it's just a vital equipment in order to break that tower setup. You have a couple guys pushing on outer brute side, and then you repulsor to the top from the bottom nest side of the map. They're holding it on green. They're getting a lot of time. Maybe this is the new meta. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe this is the meta at the moment, but this is overall a pretty close game, I would say, here in round number 2. Team Trocity have done so much of a better job at applying the pressure to Oxygen. They haven't been able to find much of a response, to be honest, but now when you have a sniper player in hand, the active camo also there, well, what can you do? The BR shot's coming in for the mid. There it is, coming in from Oxygen, where I'm sure we're watching on the board with the moment, but whoever it is, in such a great position with this duo, the camo and the sniper.
And these brutes can provide so much cover for the sniper as well. A little bit difficult to get away with the slight desync in the game, but killing spree comes through. Snipe's still in hand, the new sniper up. That's going to be a lot of bullets to work with. My goodness, I'm excited to see if he can pop off with this weapon. Gonna opt to stay alive as the double push comes through to top mid. But there's 2 players on top tower. It looks like Swish ends up getting 1. And they're trying to look for the next. There's the second kill. Got a full wipe here, and now they're just waiting for the spawns.
And they are once again in this power position. Will surely get about 10 seconds or so off the back of this at the very least. And that's discounting the potential for a wave of kills to come through. The sniper rifle will help zone away the dummies and the camo spawn without a shadow of a doubt. And every single second that ticks by is another point that ticks closer for these guys to win this game. Snipe zone coming through, and there it is. Nicely done. A double kill for the player on your screens. Look at another 3. That would have been a lovely no-scope, but it doesn't happen. Still, I mean, that is a lot of points that is going the way of Oxygen at the moment. They are just continuing to rack it up.
This tower setup is absolutely insane, and like the ability to be able to watch camo there is it's just massive, honestly. Like you can watch everything from every angle. You've got top center control, you've got control of the camo. You can even see nest if you overextend your body towards the front of tower. But let me rack up these seconds here, only 5 more to go, and this will be game number 1 in favor of Oxygen Esports.
Well, there it is, Oxygen Esports. There was definitely more play coming out of Team Trocity there in game number 2. That much is for sure. Round number 2, I should say. That much is for sure. They played it much, much better in terms of applying the pressure correctly. But it was, again, once Oxygen stabilized, once they get control of that tower setup, it is just so hard to break, especially, to be fair, when there is a sniper player zoning you off.
Yeah, and then to be honest, when you're playing teams like this, and no offense to this team, again, I don't want to, say that they're bad or anything like that, but when you're playing a team that you're kind of dominating in the first round, in that second round, you're gonna save a little bit of energy, right? You're gonna kind of like relax a little bit. This is gonna be a long tournament. You've got to kind of conserve your energy. Having the energy to go throughout this entire tournament is difficult, and when you have a game like this, at least for me, sometimes you got to conserve a little bit of energy and then come back and just kind of close it out. And they did a great job regardless. They had, oh my goodness, that no-scope was absolutely insane. Look at it in slow motion. So flicks to the left like he's on mouse and keyboard. Hits that shot. Common has not missed a beat. This player is absolutely insane. Was in Halo 3, and I hope he can make a name for himself in Halo Infinite.
Yeah, it's just insane what some of these players can do with a sniper rifle. I'm always surprised when I pick up a sniper rifle that doesn't seem to work the same way. But nonetheless, I mean, Common playing so well there in that. I think it was like 4 spree from what we saw. That was just the last kill of it. But there were some crazy plays coming out from really both teams, to be honest, over in that live fire oddball. And it is going to equate to a 234 victory in favor of Oxygen Esports. Now, we're going to move over towards Bazaar Slayer for game number 2 active. We saw G2 play this one, say pretty well in their matchup prior to this one. Should we expect more of the same here, realistically speaking, from Oxygen?
I would assume so. Yeah, if they're aware of dynamic spawns and they're kind of aware of how many are dead, they'll definitely take this map. I wouldn't see it any other way, honestly. But we are on board with AMR VA right now, and he's going to take this rocket side, putting some shots into the closet, trying to stay alive. But Haynes with a great kill.
Yeah, Haynes starting strong here with a 2-0 start. Overall, Rocket's now in favor for him as well. He's looking for a third, and this is the kind of start you want. You get these power weapons going, things can definitely start to snowball in your favor. If you can get more than one kill with it, hey, you're even in a better position right now. We'll just be looking to zone off Cafe. There is one. It will be a double as well. Surely not number 3, Haynes. Oh my goodness me.
My gosh, Haynes is just popping off. You just mentioned it, getting the value out of the Rockets. He had 2 and then got a third as well with the beatdown. Just a great overall job. And as you can see, look at them being in control of these dynamic spawns. The 10-3 is the lead right now, and they're pressuring so incredibly. How do you get out of this grip?
I have no idea how you do this, to be honest. I mean, when you have that good of a start, there's not really much that you can do in the opposition court, right? It's just so demoralizing when a play like that comes to pass. Well, if you're Oxygen, I'm pretty sure you're elated at that kind of start. Now it is about just rolling that snowball all the way down the hill, just continuing in this game with that breeze of momentum. As now you're seeing these players from Trocity trying to take control of Rocket's spawn. It's not going to happen when Swish and Name are over there, though.
And something I want to see, I got to be nitpicky here, right? Infinity, I mean, you got to be nitpicky when you're trying to like watch a game like this, but they have not picked up the Dynamo nades yet. I at least haven't seen anybody pick them up. Do they need them? Maybe not, but it's probably a good habit to get into to get those nades. They're literally a power drain from Halo 3 in your hands, multiple of them in your hands at a time. Nathan Bacon's going to go down. Tekika, it's really difficult to say your name, sir, but he's going to stay alive inside of this BR and doing a good job of playing his life here. Maybe waiting for his teammates. This is a good play. I like this play out of him. He's got the call. He gets the kill on Haynes. Great job by him to stay alive. Pay attention to angles and listen to callouts.
Yeah, he shut down the OS as well, which I think is huge. Again, you don't want to let a player like Haynes go off with the overshield at any point, really, in the game. So well played by him to get that one done. Unfortunately, he has been spotted out inside BR and will get taken down. So now, well, his effectiveness has been cut short here as the rest of Oxygen now will look to zone the map once more. New Dynamo grenades to Halo Infinite will be used to zone players away into Cafe. Now looking towards Name to shoot forward, and well, there is a nice first kill coming in from him. Has some help with the teammates, and again, kills just snowballing in Oxygen's favor. I mean, if you're a Dynamo, or if you're a Trocity here, sorry, what do you actually do to kind of stop the bleeding?
You gotta stop being alone in Palms. Like right there, that player was alone in Palms. He got double pushed. You gotta kind of play back. Unfortunately, what we talked about earlier. Look at this collapse here. They're collapsing on one player, forcing the other players to spawn on the opposite end of the map, and just leaving that player in a 2-3v1 situation. There's not too much you can do besides stay alive and stall. That's really all. You spawn up, stay alive. It's kind of like Onslaught. I don't know if you played that, but in Halo 3 Onslaught, there's a very, very strong, slay map where you kind of just slay people on spawns. It's just, you can continuously chain. You know they're going to spawn. If they spawn B, you know they're going to spawn on the opposite side of the map on A. You can continuously spawn trap. And that's something that, in that map, you have to stay alive. You got to play your life, and that's what they have to do here. They got to play their life, stay alive, wait for their teammates to be there to help them, and try to, get in those 2v2 situations or the 2v1 situations if Oxygen pushes up too aggressive.
Oxygen definitely putting on that aggression, rising the heat here in this one. Thrusters in hand for a Name. He's already used a dipper dive away from Cafe once. Might need to do it again if he finds himself in hot water. We'll use it to try and win this gunfight, and that's what we were talking about earlier on Active. The Thrusters can help you win those engagements if you're pretty good, if you have a nice shot like Name does, and he is having a hell of a game at the moment. 12-2. What a solid performance here.
Wow, incredible. Killing Frenzy out of Swish 5s. Just an incredible job out of all of these players. Swish is 10-1. He's only died one time, and I don't know what that was, but regardless, he's got powers that we don't know about apparently. But comment on your screen right now. I'm gonna do some more spawn trapping here. Gets one player, and as you see right there, he pushed one player. That player got killed, and his teammate wasn't quick enough to be aware to turn and help. That's where the small talk comes into play. Okay, when you see a player, an enemy player that's pushing you in that situation, you've got to kind of sit back and be like, okay, this guy's pushing me. I'm gonna need help here, and that's when your teammate's able to turn and kind of help out there. Of course, this is observer mode bugs. This is the second week of Infinite, so this is to be expected. But regardless, we're gonna see some more 2v1s and a Steak-tacular coming through. 50-13. That is a medium rare steak right there, and I want a piece of that because I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's our most dominant scoreline today, I think, in Slayer, right off the bat. What an awesome performance coming out there from Oxygen. Just map control, everything, individual performances. They had it all. And Oxygen worked back to victory perfectly. And I feel like just right off the start there from Oxygen, as soon as they got the ball rolling, especially with the free piece coming out, I think it was Haynes who managed to get it done with the rocket launcher. I mean, as soon as that happens, it is just so damaging to your mental state. There's not really much that you can do there if you're Trocity in game number 2. But they put up a good enough fight. You got to say it. You know, they had some cool moments there throughout game number 1 and 2. It just wasn't enough.
Name, like you had mentioned name. I want to see some accuracy stats. We look at, okay, here we go. So we got 56% out of Elderly Chef. My man, popping off. That's some good accuracy. Not too many shots fired. Only 218. They weren't able to get much damage in on the map, but regardless, good accuracy out of him. All 50%. And of course, Swish 4s. I'm changing your name, Swish. I'm sorry. Swish 4s with 57.99% accuracy. That is a very high accuracy, especially for these competitive matches. We're in winners bracket round 3, I believe, right now. So being this far and being able to shoot that well, it's only going to get better, right? As your hands warm up, it's only going to get better for these guys. I'm excited to see what Oxygen Esports does. I'm really glad we're following them throughout this bracket. These guys have played phenomenally, and on your screen, you're going to see some replays here. The Rockets coming through. This was a big play, right? You talked about it. The double kill comes through, gets the beat down, and then the triple reversal killing spree as well. This is called Rocket value right here.
It's just such a nice play. I think overall, the fact he didn't get it there, I kind of feel like it was robbed of the kill alone with the rocket launcher. But regardless, to turn around and even get this kill onto Tekata, it's kind of horrible in a way. I do feel bad for Tekata to die in that position, to be honest. But still, a great play from Haynes overall coming in. And then, of course, you're seeing Name here get that nice backslap against the player inside Pine. And yeah, you know what? I just think overall here, this has just been such an incredible map from Oxygen. It really does show the value that these guys bring to Halo Esports. Just the skill on this team, just from all of these individual players you're seeing here in this replay reel, incredible.
Definitely. I mean, just great plays overall, but again, and I'm going to keep repeating this because I want to, and I'm here and I can talk, okay? We've got to see how these guys do against the better teams. All right, this team, hey, don't hang your heads. You got losers bracket. You can make it through there. But I want to see what Oxygen Esports can do against the likes of maybe a Sentinels or I don't know who's in their bracket. I'd have to look, but regardless, I want to see them go against even like a top tier team, a higher tier team than the ones they've been facing, and see if they're able to continue this on. I mean, they're all playing phenomenal right now. I haven't seen many mistakes in general, but again, like those mistakes are completely focused on when you're playing a really good team. They will point those mistakes out and they will take advantage